Alright, we ready to go, right? Yeah? Okay, good. Because I'm about to make me another preset. And there's a reason for it. Now, if anybody pays attention to the screen, they will pay attention to the fact that I bought this bad boy yesterday. And I am desperately wanting to try this bad boy out. Now, I already know how the regular Corsair for the American Tech tree works, but this one has a chopped wing design, and I don't really like that very much, but it is a premium, so I figure it can help me grind out these guys a little bit. I might actually take it out into some actual battles later. My nose is running like a freaking fish right now. But anyway, so 2.7. So we really got to be careful with how I bring this stuff out. I'm thinking going 3.0. So this is kind of useless. Maybe, yeah, bringing out my Valentine setup. And then instead of using the Wellington, using something that's actually decent for a change. I mean, not that the Wellington isn't decent. It's just that, it's difficult to find good help these days, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I really wanted to try this out yesterday, and I didn't because of the fact that, everybody got busy and stuff. So, for those of you wondering why I just replaced the Valentine with this is a Valentine chassis, and I honestly wish I would have been thinking about it when we're playing it yesterday, because this is a Valentine chassis. I can use it for such things. Also, next week, for those of you who are wondering what plane am I going to buy next, I'm going to go on down and I'm going to go on ahead and tell you guys what I'm going to buy. I'm saving Germany for last because of what plane they have that I'm going to buy. I'm thinking about getting something else, but we'll see. But this plane right here is going to be what we get. And of course, as everyone knows, I love using the Meteor for bombing runs. So, we'll use the Meteor. Basically, so with Japan, I've been kind of thinking about it, and I think instead of going to 8 or 9.0 with this thing, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful jet and I love it. I think to save a little cash and to make things a little bit more interesting for everybody, I'm going to buy the B-17E. It'll help me grind at least to 4.7, so it'll help me grind to here, and possibly it'll help me get the G8 in 1, which will be great for bombing runs, I hope. And it'll also help me grind out this entire tech tree for them, and then I can get access to some decent jets and stuff, and we'll just play around with their jets for a while. The one thing that really pisses me off, though, about what Gaijin is planning on doing, and I think they're planning on getting rid of these jets when they release the next update. That's going to be when they get rid of them. If you look at the Japanese tech tree, if they get rid of these 3 jets, all right, right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jets in the Israeli tech tree at rank 5. They get rid of these, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 5 jets, and this line is just going to disappear. It's not going to be here anymore, and to be completely honest, it's going to make me very upset. And then China, of course, China. What's a KI-84? I've never seen this before. Oh, well, it's nice. I like that. But with China, of course, I'm going to get this because I know my way around this jet. So, I'll use that. Italy's another hard one that I have to figure out. Italy will probably be one of those ones that I skip. And then France, the Seahawk, of course. And then these guys will get the Saab. But anyway, I'm going to play 3.0. And we are going to like it. And if you don't like it, well, oh well. I'm not really caring right now, because I really want to level up. And yeah, for those of you who are wondering, a long time ago, I had a viewer. His name was Tired War. He was also a YouTuber. He doesn't post anymore on YouTube that I know. And He suggested for me to grind out to get the FV 4005. Well, I started and I finished, or I started and I stopped because of the fact that, you know, I didn't really want it at that time. I have the Centurion now, which is quite literally the vehicle that I had. I have Britain exactly where I had them now without the skink on my old account. Same thing with Germany, actually. Germany, for those of you who are wondering, Germany is actually exactly where I had them. The only ones that I still need to work on is America, because with America I had the M18, I had the Jumbo with the 76, and I had the M20 or the M24. And I think I might have grinded out the M109. I don't remember that one or not. Russia actually went way farther than I figured Russia would go. I had the T-34-85, and I think I was grinding out or had just got the PT-76. That was as far as I ever took them. Britain, of course, I just said. With Japan, I had bought the Cheeto, and I was working on the Cheeto late at that time. China was at 4.0, so I'm pretty close with China. 4.0 being these two vehicles here. I had not gotten that yet. Italy, fun fact, I had just bought this Sherman here, and I had started to grind out the Beretta, I believe. France, I had the EBR, the SA50, the ARL. I also had the Jumbo for them. And I don't think I had the M36. So, you know, different vehicles, different times and all that. And then with Sweden, believe it or not, I had the PVKV M43 was what I had for them on my old account. And I had both of these. And I think I had researched to get one of those. I don't remember. And then Israel, guys, I'm telling you now, Israel has went way farther than I originally had it. When I originally got Israel, I got the M51. I think I eventually got the TCM 20. I got the M109 and the AMX 13, and that was as far as I ever went with it. And it was actually crazy because, you know, why in the world would I continue to grind? It was actually crazy. In the amount of time that it took me to get to where I am now, it has quite literally probably been a fourth or a third of the amount of time with premium. I am giving, like, I did the experiment for a reason. Guys, if you want to progress in this game quickly, get premium. Premium tanks, premium time, that is quite literally the way to play this game. I am not even joking. Like, I hate that that is how you have to play this game, but with a game like this, it's better to do it that way, I guess, than to grind your life away, as we like to say. Oh, I'm screwed. Well, no, hold on. No, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Oh, look at the little Panzer IIIN looking all strong and short and muscular-esque. Anyway. I'll be glad to get, so I'm thinking about taking some of my cash that I get and buying some camos. Also, for those of you who are wondering, I do have War Thunder now on my PC, but for some reason it will not let me bind my PlayStation to my Gaijin account or my PC to my Gaijin account. So I was going to bind my PlayStation to the account and then bind the computer over to that, so I had everything for the computer so that you guys could watch me and watch my little avatar dance around or whatever as I tried to play War Thunder. So now I guess I'm going to have to grind out again with no premium on my computer, and you guys get to watch me struggle through it all when I decide to do it. But I'm telling you guys now, it probably won't be very often that I mess with it because of the fact that I'm still a little pissed about that. It did piss me off a little bit, but whatever. You learn to get over it, I guess, is more or less what I'm saying. But hey, Valentine time. I mean, I tried playing the Valentine kind of like Bowtime Gaming does every year, but last year, or this year, excuse me, Bo didn't even do a Valentine for Valentine's Day. He did a different tank for Valentine's Day, and it kind of upset me a little bit that he did that. Because I'm so used to him playing the Valentine that, you know, I went and bought the Russian Valentine. I quite literally have the Russian Valentine, and I was going to, you know, us do a Valentine's Day thing, and then he didn't even freaking do a Valentine's Day thing. It kind of upset me a little bit. But I did mine. It wasn't exactly awesome, because at that time everybody was grinding out Japan, and you couldn't really do anything. Which, by the way, you know, that's over now. But with the new update coming out, I'm noticing that a lot of people are trying a lot harder to play the game because of the new update that's going to be coming out. But I'm telling you guys now, a lot of the jets and stuff that they're going to be releasing, I'm not very impressed from what I've heard. The SU-30 has apparently been nerfed already twice, just in the dev server, because it was quote-unquote too good and unbalanced. And that was honestly surprising to me. And then apparently a lot of people are mad about the FA-18 not living up to its standards in the game. But guys, you got to remember something. Gaijin is a Russian-based company, so you are going to see jets that are overly exaggerated. But I will say this, all right? I will say this. I will give Gaijin credit for one thing. They saw that people were unhappy with the fact that their stuff wasn't 100% accurate. Right, there he goes. Oh, immediately died to a Panzer. Yeah, that makes sense. It's always the Panzer, bro. Always the Panzer. Alright, we'll go ground targets on this. But yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. To be honest, like everybody else is like, oh man, I hate this game. I'm like, you know, it's another jet for me to not grind to get. It's just something else that I can, you know, test out and brag about how cool it looks. And that's quite literally all I'm going to do with it. That, like, for those of you who know me and know how I am, I love testing out planes and tanks and stuff like that. Like, especially vehicles that I know I'll never touch. That is what I do with them. I test them out, I look at them, and I try to see, like, if they live up to what people complain about. Just for funny. And I have to admit, so far, I haven't really seen anything worth my attention. Holy Jesus, there's a lot of them. Alright, well. Here, boys. Catch! I'm getting good at that. I need to fly out of here now before that AA gun that I saw decides to shoot me down. Corsair's a great plane, though. Very maneuverable. I'll brag about this airplane from now to doomsday, because this is a good darn plane. Very maneuverable. I gotta admit, I kind of actually like the wing thing. It looks actually really decent. The best thing, I think, that one of the coolest details that they added about this particular plane in the game is, a lot of people don't know this. The Corsair is built as a dive bomber, essentially. If you deploy the landing gear act as dive flaps. The Corsair is designed that way because they needed a fighter that could really do precise bombing. And at the time, you know, they really didn't have anything. So, you know, they designed the Corsair with the intent of making it virtually a very decent plane fighter, very maneuverable, very fast. It's called the Widowmaker because of the engine power being so overpowered that they were using it for training purposes, and the pilots just couldn't handle the engine and everything, and they would crash. So, you know, a little... Like, I love the Corsair because of its history, and the gull wing design is one of my favorite designs for any aircraft. The Corsair, though, and the thing that kind of pisses me off is, like, very slowly, the Hellcat kind of took over the role for the Corsair. Because, like, even though the Corsair was fast, it really doesn't have, unless you look at the later versions, it really doesn't have access to a lot of stuff as far as bombing and everything. I mean, the later versions get dual 1000s, which is great. Engine power is great on that. And then, like, later versions get two 1000s or two 500s, and you can mount rockets as well, which is great and all, but... You know, when you look at the Hellcat, it can mount 3 bombs and rockets. All right, so just a better engine for hauling, and it was probably lighter, I imagine. But the problem is, you lose speed on the Hellcat. That is the one thing that I can say that I do not understand why it was phased out as far as the Corsair goes. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Corsair ended up being used, like, long after World War II. I mean, if you've watched the movie Devotion... the Bearcats were replaced by the Corsairs because, now for those of you wanting to run your mouths like, oh, this and that, they did that because of blah 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 blah. All right, so the Corsair was faster. It had nothing to do, and it could haul a little bit more. The Bearcat, well, no, it's not faster. Actually, I think the Bearcat's faster. But it was a smaller aircraft. It was easier for them to use, and it was just virtually that really decent vehicle that they could use for a lot of things. You see what we got here. Alright, tank there. Okay, yes, let's worry about spawn camping when the entire team needs help. Yep, real smart guys. I swear, if my team gets any smarter, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, that should at least distract them a little bit. Oh, plane. I'm dead. Never mind, I keep forgetting Corsair. Corsair is built Ford tough, I believe. Oh, nope, never mind. We're going to die. I can't outturn him. This will be F-109. I believe. Yeah, we're gone. I'm gonna try and land it here. I landed. Told you it was a BF-109. When I say land, don't actually take that as a quote, please. Don't ever take that as a quote. You know what? I want something with armor. 3-0. Here we go. Alright, well, slow and steady always wins the race, they say. Churchill gun carrier time. Anyway, but yeah, I find that the Corsair is one of those planes that I feel like nobody really appreciates because they're always worried about, ooh, P-51 Mustang, or, oh, P-47, or, oh, fighter jets. Like, it's like, okay, but the Corsair has more of a history behind it, and it was quite literally used more than any fighter that I know of. I mean, the Bearcat... the Bearcat is a great plane from what I understand. I mean, it's better built. It's the from what I understand, the Bearcat is better built than the Corsair, which gives it a lot of speed. But the problem is, the Bearcat, in my opinion, it just can't haul as much as the Corsair because the wingspan is so small. So, like, you're mounting two 1000s or two 2000s, and that's great and all, but when you're doing, like, close air support or something like that, you want a plane that can actually handle itself in pulling out of a maneuver or anything for that matter. And if you watch the movie Devotion, they upgraded, well, I don't know if you'd call it upgraded, but I'm going to call it upgraded because of the fact that it is my favorite plane. They upgraded from the Bearcat to the Corsair because of the fact, in my opinion, that it just could haul more stuff. So, you know, they gave them these, like, outdated fighters and stuff. And if I remember correctly, there's actually a story of two pilots. I don't know if this is the same one or not, but two pilots flying. It might have been a squadron of Corsairs. I don't remember. I think it was two pilots, and they went up against a jet, and I think they won. I don't remember the whole story. I'd have to go back to Yarn Hub and rewatch the video. But if I remember correctly, they did win. It was actually a very good story. I enjoyed it. A lot of Yarn Hub stuff, though, they do a lot of digging before they release a video, which is why I like them so much, because they actually do they do their research before they run their mouths, you know. A lot of my comments and stuff that I say, a lot of the comments and stuff that I say, like, it's based upon the design of an aircraft or a tank rather than me actually studying it. I have a better sense of being able to look at a plane or a tank and be like, oh, that's what it's designed for. Or, this is what it's designed for. But, yeah. Oh, cool. I got Tiger for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Anyway, I gotta take these faces off of my tanks because I feel like it pisses people off. Alright, well. Call him One-Eyed Bart for no reason. I'm keeping it on the gun carrier because it's just too cute. Oh yeah. This is my new baby. I bought that sucker yesterday when I had to get some PlayStation Plus. I kind of want to get the Action X. But I don't know. I just don't really like that turret. Yes, it was the Korean War movie. And fun fact, if I remember correctly, to this day, they are still trying to get that man's body out from over there. And the government over there is just refusing to let them get the body. Which by now, I think the dude's body, if it's still snowy over there, the dude's body probably isn't nothing but like mummified at this point. But, you know, the whole point is they're still trying to get his body and bring it home. And like they're just... But the whole point is like they want to bring him home. And I have to admit, the movie Devotion, it tells a really good story, and if you're not paying attention, you won't understand the story of Devotion at all. So, in my opinion, the movie Devotion is about how a black man, his whole life, he was told that he could not do something, and he used all that hate and all that just pure lack of faith that people had in him. He used it as his motivation to keep going. Is that a BT driving on by like he owns the... That was hilarious. I couldn't get my gun up high enough to shoot him, but I don't like taking shots if I'm not going to hit anything positively. If you're not going to hit a shot and you know you're not going to hit a shot, there's no need to waste an ammunition, right? You know? Unless you're supposed to be artillery support that day, which I think a Valentine honestly would have been better artillery support than an actual tank, but that's just my opinion. No, you come back here! Die, child. How did a light tank get behind us already? Bro. Daggum. They move fast these days. Let me hold my position right quick. Just hold on. I knew it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's gonna hurt. Ha! You thought. When angling works. I can't believe I ricocheted that. Oh my god. I knew I heard something. I was like, what am I hearing? And then that was there. I was like, oh, that's what that is. Well, let's just give them a nice artillery surprise. Alright, well, I'm gonna go this way. I hope they don't run into the, I can't even see where he actually hit me. That's the crazy thing. I hit him. Hit him twice. Look at me, I'm getting all fancy over here. Let me see if I can flank around long enough to kill him. I don't think... Oh no. Artillery. I should probably face left. Hold on. Oh, well, yep, I was right about facing left. I just didn't rotate in time. Oh, wow, okay, well, you know, what they say about artillery support... By the way, y'all's comments are coming in late. That's why, like, I only saw y'all's comment after the Stug died. That is, I don't know if that's just something that's on y'all's end or what, but... Blitzkrieg 425, very nice name, I like that. I like that. Blitzkrieg. Smartest operation they came up with, but yet, if they wouldn't have done it, I believe that they would have probably had enough ammunition and thing to keep on going. See, the one thing about a Blitzkrieg is, yeah, sure, okay, so you're able to throw a lot of crap at somebody. Have fun with that. I love the fact that that landed beside him and did not kill him. Alright, well that worked. It kept him there for a second so they could kill him, so it works. Let me see what else I can do here. I've been getting decent matches this match. Oh, there's an airplane. Never mind, no there's not. Oh my god, I watched that happen. Alright. Combat flaps, smart to use probably. I love the fact that this headset is sensitive enough that it actually just like freaking sounded off the switching of the flaps. Alright, what's that? I just killed most of his crew with one swipe. I think I killed his driver, actually. I gotta pull out of that. I ain't pulling out of that. Dang it. Ugh. I misjudge my flying sometimes. Thinking I can do things, and I keep forgetting that it's a big lumbering aircraft and it's not as nimble as I like to give it credit for being sometimes. Plus, I'm not a Stuka, so I can't exactly pull out of a dive like that. I would have had the flaps deployed, I might could have, but it's a very big might. But he's down by like 3 or 4 crewmen, so... You know the thing that gets me though, like everybody seems to hate on the Crusaders and say that the Cromwells are better. What a lot of people don't understand is the Crusader isn't built as a medium tank like the Cromwell is. I knew it was an SU-5. The Crusader is built, and it mainly operated in desert areas. Cromwell, on the other hand, it operated everywhere. Like you rarely hear anything about a Crusader unless it's in a desert. for some reason. Like, it's just that perfect vehicle for running desert operations. So, you know, it tends to be better. Oh, look, an M3 Lee. I'm glad I'm not the only one that loves that tank. M3 Lee is the best. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway. .80 is a pain, I'll say that. You know what? Let's go suffer a little bit. I bought this fancy new tank. Or not tank, but plane the other day. I have yet to use it, so I kind of want to use it. Alright, first off, we got to get these suckers. Armored targets. And armored targets. Alright, there we go. Alright, now I do have something I'm going to do that's a little bit smarter than using... I'm going to use these. It'll keep us faster, and the bombs are a little bit lighter, so we'll be a faster and harder to hit target. So, here we go. 6-0. Pain and suffering, here I come. Again, guys, I'm sorry if y'all are saying things and I'm not seeing them in time. But I can't help that. I really can't. I bought this because a friend of mine really wanted me to, and I have yet to use it. Well, I'm dead and screwed, and I'm just, okay. What BR are we at? Let me just guess. I don't know. A BR that's scary, nonetheless. I love the fact that all the other bombers are like, nah, I'm going down. I'm curious as to why. Also, what is with this cockpit design? Like, bro, you're in my elbow room. Get out of the way. I'm not sure I like the design of this aircraft. It's just really weird. You got 4 dudes in one area of the aircraft, so if one dies, they all die. But hey, I got 260 mile an hour under my belt right now, so let's just go on ahead and gain as much altitude as I possibly can here. I'm heavy. I'm not exactly a very maneuverable aircraft. And I've heard people say that this plane's better for air support. But, you know, to those people who say that, this is a bomber, all right? There is no close air support with a bomber, all right? That's why they started strapping bombs to fighters, all right? Has anyone here ever watched the John Wayne movie called, I don't remember what they call it, I think it's Flying Leatherheads or something like that? It's quite literally about John Wayne trying to prove that close air support is a better alternative to artillery, I believe. It was a really good movie, and I enjoyed watching it. It was very good. Even though it was in black and white and it drove me nuts, it was a really, really good movie. Also, give me a second. I'm going to go on ahead and join the Discord because I think that people are having issues. Not that they don't always have issues, but whatever. Yeah, look at the G8N over there. Also, what's the rotation time and stuff? Okay, so, I mean, decent. Cool. Got bottom gunners here. This thing's actually completely covered. Like, I got 360 degree coverage on this plane. This is a really good aircraft. Cool. The best thing about this aircraft, though, oh, now I know why everybody dove for it. Okay. You know, I might have to use my strategy that I like to use, but I wanted to see how well my plane would fly. Look at that. All right, did anyone else see that Corsair down there? It's an F4U7, or yeah, an F4U-7. And people say that the Corsair isn't a good plane. Then why are they still using it at 6.0? It all depends on the pilot, alright? And if you're an idiot like me, well, we all know the answer to that question, don't we? I'm at 17,000 feet. I don't think any of them are going to have a struggle to get to me. I'm halfway expecting to get strafed as I'm going this way. If you lower your expectations, you tend to succeed a little bit more. That's one of the things I've found out. What the flip is a P-38 doing over here? Alright, bomb bay doors open. I told you. I told you. Alright, I don't know how many of these I need to drop, so I'm just going to drop, like, most of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should take out that base. Bomb bay doors closed. It'll burn it either way, so... An LA5 or an LA9. What's an LA9? I know the LA5 because I have a few of them. But I don't know what the LA9 is. I guess if he murders me, I'll know what he is, huh? I'm going up to 20,000 feet. Look at this. Alright, I gotta cut my engine power here. Alright, so there he is. I'll have to look at it in the Russian tech tree. I love the fact that they don't give you points, or as much points when you use the fire bombs. Which is kind of really weird. That's one of the things I can't stand about it. But they give you a buttload of other points, so it's like, well, what's the use then? Here, oh no, what's behind me? Oh, okay, it was the bomber. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about him. He's gonna be chill, right? Bombers are chill in this battle rating, right? Yeah, totally. I love the fact that somebody's in an AR-2. Uh-oh. Hey, guys, remember how I said I wouldn't die today? Well, I was wrong. I'm gonna die to a Yak-3. Or am I? Let's find out. Let's be idiots together. Let's make sweet harmony. Gunship for a reason, sucker! I'm leaking fuel. Well, screwy. Dang it. I'm not making it back, boys. Tell my mother I love her very much. Why are they all trying to kill me? I'm just a lonely little plane. Oh, now there's a J2M. Okay, well... Why? I have dive flaps. Cool. That'll help. I'm slowing myself down, trying to keep my wings from ripping apart. I was hoping that I could get some friendlies, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get any of those today. I just want to fly, baby, fly. I'm somehow escaping them. I don't know how. I'm going to eat my words here in about 5 minutes. You watch it. I want to actually see what the LA9 look. Oh, well, there he is. We'll just pull up a little bit. There we go. Use the dive flaps and keep going. I love the fact that I keep having to put my freaking... They are all forming up on me, aren't they? Yep, there's a Spitfire back there. There's a Yak back there. There's just a lot of things back there. Even if I make it to the airfield, I'm not going to survive because they're just going to wait for me to get back. LA9, you stay back. I'm warning you. I have very big There's another one. There's another one. There's two of them. They both want to eat me. They both want to eat me, guys. I don't know how I'm supposed to... Go away! I said go away! Oh no, my gunner's dead. Oh, I'm screwed. Yep, told you. Oh no. No, I can make it. I can make it. Flap, 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 flap. Yeah! No! Landing gear! Land it! I landed it. I shot and they immediately ripped my wing off. Oh, that actually looks really nice. I like that. Oh. 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 I was the last one alive. I love it when I'm the last one alive. See, even if I would have made it to the airfield, I would have died there because of the fact that I was the last one alive. Alright, well, you're nice now. Alright, let's put you there and there. Well, I'm kind of going back to 2-0 now. I kind of want to do that again. I do have the fire bombs in this thing, don't I? Yes, I do. That works, yeah. Let's make music together. I need the JU-288s. Or the 88, whatever. Got 2 fire bombs on there. Probably got some on this one, too. I don't like the 3.0 version of the 88 because of the fact that it just, like, gets murdered a lot. But anyway. I do need to grind out Britain a little bit, and everybody left me, so that's great. Yep. It feels so great to be hated. Alright, I got a decent shell for the Centurion finally, so I'm a little happy about that. I'm honestly, I have to admit, 6-0 for Britain is sketchy. Because the Centurion, from what I've been told, if you angle it just right, people can't hit you and kill you. But it's such a massive tank. Like, look at this. Alright, the M6, I don't think is as big as this thing is. Also, I feel like they moved the spawn point a little bit on this map. I don't know, I can't tell. Guys, I promise I'm trying to get moving. This Centurion is just not very fast at all. It's a great tank, though. I love the Centurion. 2 enthusiastic thumbs up for the Centurion. I love this thing. I love the Centurion. I can't wait to get the FV4005 because every time I turn around a corner, somebody's going to be like, oh. So for those of you who don't know, it has been said that the PlayStation 6 is going to come out when GTA 6 comes out, because apparently GTA 6 is going to be so big that they're going to need a bigger computer type thing to run it. So PlayStation 5, from what I understand, is not going to be big enough for them to run the game on. So, as far as the processor and everything. So that's just something for you guys to keep in mind. That is why the PlayStation 6 is coming out. Because of the fact that GTA 6 is such a huge game that it's just going to be that pain in the rear end to try and use. So you're going to have to buy a PlayStation 6 if you want to play it. Which, for me personally, I will say this. I will eventually get a PlayStation 6 as long as it doesn't cost as much as the PlayStation 5. Because, or if it costs as much, I won't buy it if it's any more expensive. Because that's just insane, paying $600 for... Sir, I feel like you've been duped. Yeah, here, I got you, bro. There's not really much I can do to help because... well, I feel like we're getting flanked from all directions here. I was right. What? Bro, that is such BS. He shot first. In my defense, he shot first. What seems to be the problem? Oh, a Tigger. Well, a Porsche Tigger, but still a Tigger. Oh my god! Hold on, where did he shoot me? Learning is everything in this game. I was angled too far. That's what that was. Alright, we bring out the Australians now. I actually have to admit, I understand why Bowtime Gaming loves this tank so much. It is a very fun tank. I enjoy it as well. Very decent armor, too. Like, believe it or not, at 5.3, this thing has really decent armor. And a decent gun, too. I mean, it's a 76.2. It doesn't pack the APCR shells like a lot of the British tanks do. But, I mean, do you really need it? Let's be honest, not really, because this gun is good without the APCR, in my opinion, if you place your shots correctly. And that's one of the biggest problems that I feel like people tend to run into in this game, is they are not using the appropriate shell, and they're not placing their shots well enough. So they blame it. They blame their defeat and things on... I just got shot and bounced it. Let's go. Oh, where? Behind me, and I didn't even see him. Oh my god, I'm a blind German. And I'm not even playing Germany. I ricocheted that one shot and thought I was invincible, turned the corner and exploded. There's an SU-85 spawn camping us now. Great. Let's just drop already on the A point. It's nice having an M51 on our team. Here, I got your back, bro. Target spotted, M51. I'll help you out. He gave up. He gave up when he saw me on the way. My mom's calling. Give me a second.
Roger, advancing.
Well, that was a bomb, and things happen. So my mom's on the way. I gotta get a few things, and I didn't even get to use the freaking tank. He just kind of bombed me there. But anyway, I'm ordering Taco Bell. So you know, if y'all guys hear my stomach just kind of later, you're gonna know why. But I also have to get a few things ready. That when my mom gets here, I can bring them out to her and all that good stuff. So why don't we take a break from 6-0, even though I know I'm going to get ranked up to 6-0. You know what? I haven't played Germany in a while, believe it or not. I know that guy. I know that's got to surprise y'all, considering I was grinding Germany out like crazy. I kind of want to take it back into about 3-7. Maybe we'll do some 5-7. Who knows? Maybe we'll just do low tier and just have some fun. Why don't we do that? Yeah. We'll do 3-0. 3-0 sounds fun, right? Yeah? Okay. All right, so let me go grab my stuff, get it ready. And then if you would like to join, let me know. And when I get back, if you are in the comments saying you would not want to join, I will invite you. So I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, change of plans. I also have to change my brother and get him fed since he finally woke up. So it'll be a little bit longer than expected, but when I get back, we will continue playing. I promise. So I will be back. But it probably won't be for like 30-ish minutes. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let me make sure that everything still works. Alright, let me make sure that everything still works. Freaking dog came in here and freaking ripped everything. Ripped my freaking $1,000 laptop off my desk because I have to have it constantly plugged up. Because he doesn't know how to go anywhere else in the freaking house to hide like a little bitch. And he knocked it off. And I'm telling you guys, if he would have broke it, I would have killed him. Y'all would have been hearing about me going to jail for killing an animal.